What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 4th episode of Super Cub. This one's titled The Job. Okay, so time for some chill, which is always great. I don't have my notebook. Time for some chill, and this show is just perfect for that. Like it's such a feel-good type of show, and it very much encompasses the This is something I've coined to a lot of Doga shows of late, except Osumake doesn't really fit into that context. But a bunch of their other shows where it's just like joining along for a hobby and getting to experience that hobby along with them and understanding the feeling of having something new you now enjoy, learning about, that type of thing. And whilst this isn't the typical, like, oh, learning a new, like, club or something, it's not like a fishing club or an astronomy club. This is just owning a bike. And it's something that I'm really getting along with so well. It's honestly, this has been the most I've wanted to maybe own my own vehicle ever in my life. Like, I've always thought I should probably learn to drive at some point. Like, I still don't know how to drive. 24, haven't taken any tests or anything, not studied up for it at all. Never felt the need to. I've always been very lucky that locally, everything I could possibly need kind of is local, and anything that isn't is deliverable. So I don't really feel the need to learn to drive yet. And anywhere I need to commute to, like, if it's further afield, I've got a train station. I can just take the train everywhere. And in Britain, we actually have an okay train service. When it's running and there's not issues, it's actually very reliable and actually quite good. As much as the stereotype kind of goes against it. So I've never really felt the need to drive. Like the most I've ever felt the need to drive is to go to certain food places that I wouldn't be able to go to normally and don't offer delivery services. But watching this show, seeing the joy in having her bike and learning about the bike and getting like little upgrades to it and all this, I want to buy a car. I don't have the money. I really can't afford it, but I'd love to get a car or something. I would never get a bike or like a Super Cub or anything just because I'm not confident in myself in that way, and I'm not confident in other drivers around me being respectful enough to not get me fucking killed. So I would never go for a bike, but I want to get a car now. I really do. But anyway, last time out, we made some more improvements because not only did we get the box, we also got a front basket as well. So now we have multiple options there. And that actually plays into this next episode, which I'll go into in a second. But we started to go faster because we've been kind of cruising around the 20 kilometer an hour mark for the most part, 20-25. But we actually sped up for a little bit and realized, oh god, the wind, ow my eyes. Which is very realistic. Even in good weather, it's realistic to think of that. So she's thinking, I should probably get a visor. And her helmet actually has the places for a visor to go down and then to go over. But they're still a bit too expensive for her budget. But she then realizes that during, like, I guess renovations at the school or something. Yeah, they're renovating the library, and one of the workers had like just goggles and a face mask, and she was like, "Oh shit, that'll work." And so much cheaper. We went to the local hardware store upon his recommendation, and we also got the chain lock as well, so we can now lock our bike up, which is brilliant. I feel like we left that a little too late, honestly. Like, I know, probably not as big a thought at that age, and maybe in Japan it's a little different, but I think if I'm getting a vehicle like that, I want security on it immediately. Like, when I bought, when I didn't buy, but when I first got my, pedal bike, the first thing I thought was, like, do we have a lock? I need to go buy a lock. And that was, like, the first thing I did before even riding it out anywhere and learning to ride. I was like, it needs to have a lock on it. So, but anyway, we've got all that. We're even dreaming about our bike now, which is, like, adorable. And we also got Reiko's phone number as well, which is fantastic. And now I guess we're going to be getting a job to earn a little bit more money, to buy some more improvements for our bike, and to, like, it's just so good. I just thought, oh, she can commute to work, she's going to be just fine. So I was thinking, typical job you get is like at a convenience store. That's usually the go-to. I mean, Higehiro even went that route this season. But actually, it was a comment last week that made a very good point. Why not be a delivery? Why not do deliveries? I mean, she's got the box in the back, she's got the basket in the front. She's, like, perfect for a delivery. I don't know specifically what delivery. I don't know if it I don't know if food delivery would be an option there necessarily, or other forms of delivery out there. Maybe she's going to get like on a postal run or something. I don't quite know, but yeah. I guess we'll see what job she ends up getting, but I didn't even think about the fact of, oh yeah, she could use her bike for work as well. But judging by the thumbnail of this, I'm going to guess her bike probably, she either needs something done on her bike or it breaks down in some way, because the guy that originally sold us was in the thumbnail, so I'm guessing something must happen to the bike in some way that we take it back to him, or just for a general service. General service would be a good idea as well, but I don't think we've had it that long, so. Anyway, we're just going to shut up and get into the episode because I'm loving this show so much. As per usual, these are tire-based format accents here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture in picture access to do with the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as Symphogear G, which we'll be doing straight after this. We also have movie reactions with Weathering With You, the movie, just going up recently, and we're doing a poll on the 1st through to the 8th of May to determine what the May movie will be for that month as well. So stay tuned for that. But here on YouTube, we have to do timer based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Funimation as per usual, since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Kadokawa logo and then the Funimation logo, so about 10 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call it out as I go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Kadokawa. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Summertime, cool. Exams, oh boy. Gotta love that. Getting a summer job. Academic Affairs Office, okay. Document transport, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. You're already thinking I'm accepting it though. OP time. So she's not getting an actual job, she's doing a job for the school, essentially. Didn't know such opportunities like that exist in schools, actually. And I think something like that, document transport, I think that's something that would be rare now, right? With like email and file transfers and like Google Docs and stuff. I feel like that sort of thing wouldn't necessarily be common anymore, but I guess depending on the documents, they might still want them physically taken over. I suppose. So that's 4,000 yen a day. So that would be, how much is that? About 40 quid a day? Not terrible. Obviously, you gotta pay for fuel and stuff. But fuel on a cup shouldn't be too expensive. I don't know how far the other school is necessarily. But this will put some proper mileage on it as well. Alright. Early morning start. Mm-hmm. Diplomatic envoy, sure. Mm-hmm. Really? Interesting. Have to wear school uniform, okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Gym clothes would work. Mm-hmm. Of course she is. Hmm. Cryptic. I guess close to her, but far away physically. Is how she meant that, maybe? Mm-hmm. Hey, we are going to see him. Mm-hmm. Get it done right before he starts. Good. Good one. Mm-hmm. Of course it is Honda brand. I mean, of course they would. I mean, it's their oil for their engines. In theory, it would be the best. New sneakers? Okay. Watch. Really kidding ourselves out now, aren't we? Did you go to sleep wearing all that stuff, or what? First day on the job. See how this goes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that the third girl that we're gonna meet? I wonder. Place absolutely packs. It's a nice place, actually. Hmm. What, she'll get back at like 10:30 or something and be like, "Oh wait, I have so much. Didn't take documents." Yep. uh, almost messed that up. First time. It's okay since it's first time. So it's only one for now. Mm-hmm. Not a bad little job. Another day down. Wow. Soon adds up, doesn't it? Oh, the old oil. Hmm. Watch your Persian, it'll, like, something will go wrong. Because, you know. I think for the most part she is just cruising, right? So. Oh boy. Now you have a reason to push her a little more. You don't exactly have a... I don't think gym clothes are particularly waterproof. Yep. Yep. It's the only thing that kind of sucks about biking. uh... Lovely weather. Ah. Be careful on the wet roads. Now it's not the time to push her. But how they add the extra detail of the wet ground underneath her as opposed to the normal dry tarmac. That was a nice little touch. What are we looking for? Oh, I guess the oil, right? Ah, rainwear. That makes more sense. They're pricey, though. Not terribly so, but... Free trips of no expenses, basically. I don't know how much her expenses are up until this point. I'm actually going to look up the fuel efficiency of these Super Cubs. I don't actually know. I think I probably looked this up very early on, but I've forgotten. That's not a good sound. Okay, she was just decelerating. I thought her bike was... I thought it just cut out, but no, she was just getting ready for the rain. Good timing as well. Not so bad this time. Yep. Not even the weather can interrupt my time with my cub. Love it. Wow. A lot of mileage. Here we go. Do ourselves. Was she going the right way? That's one way to do it. You see the color just come back in as soon as she was successful? I love it. Wonder if she's gonna go looking for like a full time, well, not full time, but a part time job to go along with it. Reiko? Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's got a little bit bigger. It's a nice little place. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it's such a feel good show. I love it. I assume she'll want to get like a part time job as well, doing that a bit more full time because the extra income's always nice, right? Next time? Reiko Summer, okay. Guess we'll learn what she got up to. Oh, I love this show so much. Oh my god, we need more shows like this in the future as well. We really do. So yeah, yeah. I mean, like just the use of color as well in the show is very, very cleverly done. Like the way they go from very like gray to up, basically playing with saturation is what they've been doing so far. It's like it works so well as well. Like it has these moments where it's like, struggling, not quite figuring it out. Then you get that moment of realization, or in this case, the ability to actually start getting the auto cap off, and it's like that little brief moment of joy that fills her world with color again. It's just little moments like that are so good. So, I did want to look up real quick Super Cub mileage, because I swear I must have looked this up before. Fuel consumption of the Honda Super Cub is claimed to be 188 miles to the gallon. Not bad, not bad. And by not bad, I mean incredible. Like, modern cars, like, I know my dad... Well, to be fair, my dad has two very, very different cars from what you would normally go for fuel saving. He has a Jag, and he also has a Jeep that he has to sometimes use. Like, for it's mainly for work. Those are both work vehicles, so they're not his personal ones, although the Jag is more of his personal one than the Jeep is. The Jeep's more useful just for the winter, more than anything, and also the storage and moving things around. But yeah, they'd be lucky to hit 30 miles to the gallon, just because, I mean, Jag, Land Rover, they're not exactly the lightest and most fuel-efficient engines you could imagine, right? Yeah, 188 miles to the gallon is pretty damn good. How much is that? Is their fuel tank actually... Does it actually fit a gallon? Just out of curiosity. I'm actually kind of curious how much fuel they can actually hold in them. Do they have gallon fuel tanks? I don't really see anything of saying how much fuel it can store. Oh, there it is. Symbol 100 in Taiwan stores a gallon. 0.9 imperial gallons, 1.08 US gallons, because yes, obviously US gallons and imperial gallons have to be different. Don't ask me why. Which model... Does anyone know which model specifically is featured in this show for her? Because obviously there's... I'm going to guess it's probably Super Cub... Well, there's two Super Cubs, right? Well, there's a bunch of Super Cubs, actually. There's so many. Does anyone know which version she has, just out of curiosity? Because that might imply things, because... The later ones have bigger fuel capacities, by the looks of things. Like, a lot of the earlier ones from, like, the 60s and such have much smaller tanks. If it's the Super Cub 50, the most recent one from 2018, then it has nearly a gallon. I'm using imperial gallons because that's what I would normally use. I don't use US gallons, but more recent ones do store a gallon. So she could do 180 odd miles, which is... Oh god, how much is that in kilometers, roughly? I think it's like close to like 300, close to 300, right? 180 miles to kilometers. Yeah, 302. I was pretty much bang on. So yeah, she would have had to have done. And how much would a gallon of fuel? What is Let's look up Japanese fuel prices. Japanese fuel prices. Okay, so they're doing about $4 to the gallon. So that would be what is that? What is $4? That's like 400 yen, right? Yeah, so really for the amount of mileage she's doing, she earned good money. She wasn't spending that much on fuel necessarily. That's really not too bad on fuel at all then. If you're putting 400-500 yen of your 2,000 paycheck, and that gets you 180 odd miles or 108 or 300 odd kilometers, and she had done, yeah, she easily earned her money, easily. But yeah, good to know. Just little things like that you just learn, right? It's a damn fuel efficient little engine though, but yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 line we can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.